see you over there being frustrated. I get it. When you spend so much time on marketing and your content and it lands flat, it's frustrating. It is 100% frustrating. Your zone of genius is in your offer, right? When you are serving and connecting, but you might not be the best marketer. You want to know a secret to better marketing? A secret that every single person can use? It's tapping into your stories, whether that is big T, little t trauma, or maybe that's just a big T triumph. Your story has the ability to connect, to inspire, to make an impact on your tribe. And with those connections become conversations, and those conversations lead to clients. So I am really excited today to share with you how I turned my pain into profits and how you can use your story to transform your business. But it does take slowing down and finding those right stories that'll actually impact your ideal audience, your ideal client. And I know that sounds a little stiff. My ideal client, blah, 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 blah. But it's true. You aren't here to serve everyone. You are here to serve a specific person. And this can be a specific person in multiple bodies, but you are here to serve them. You are here to build your boat big enough that can house life rafts that you can throw your life raft over so somebody who's barely treading water can jump on and move to the next level in your zone of genius. So, are you ready to turn your pain to profits? I know you are. So let's go.
Welcome to the Feed Your Business with Love podcast with your host, Jen Dragonette. You are about to experience a tsunami of self-love in your life and business because you have too much magic inside to just be a ripple. It's time to let go of society's standards and own who you really are. Your unique story is what makes you magical. Own it. If you want to build that business that you dream of that provides you with the fun and freedom you desire, it must start from within. Self-love is the key to success. It's time to unleash the magic inside by being your true self and watch your life and business unfold into something magical. All right, let's go. I want to talk about turning your pain into your profit. Your story is someone's life raft. This is so powerful because I want to share the behind the scenes of what's going on in my business. And I know you're rolling your eyes wondering, like, why do I freaking care what's going on in your business, Jen? It's because I have been struggling with the same bullshit for 7 years. I don't want you to do that. Granted, this is always going to be a process. There's always going to be the next level. But these two amazing conversations I had today really blew my mind. One is coming out on the podcast, Feed Your Business with Love podcast, later in June. The next one is coming out as soon as she schedules, but it was just great conversations. So there's actually 3 pieces that I kind of want to cover with you today that are just, my mind is blown. I've never been so on fire. I've never been so excited. I have to thank the 2 people that I spoke with today. I have to thank my friend Erin. I have to thank my friend Sam. I have to thank all the people that are supporting me, because without your tribe, the people around you that tell you can go for it. And I'm not talking about those naysayers. I'm talking about the true people that are like, you got this. You're going to stay stuck. So here's the thing. I've been struggling. And outwardly, you see this spunky, fiery firecracker. When I show up, I truly show up 110%. Then I burn myself out, and then I go back into hide mode. Can't do this. Stuck in beliefs. That's an old story. I'm ready to rewrite it. In rewriting stories, I am actually birthing my book. So my book is going to be done by the end of this month, and then it's going to go to edit. So I'm hoping to have it out maybe fall time, because I don't know how long edits. I don't know any of this process. So if you know a good editor, or if you are a good editor, please reach out to me, because I need you in my life. I want to know the process, because regardless if I self-publish or if I publish with a publishing house, I need it edited, because this girl, English might be my fifth language, although it's my first. But what I want to say is that your story is really impactful. Your story is someone's life raft. And yes, that's the name of my book. Yes, it's in the trademark process. No, you can't have it. Already doing it. Sorry, not sorry. But the thing is that you can transform lives through your powerful stories. I keep running into podcasters, because you know that I'm in the podcast space. I keep running into podcasters that have really cool stories of how podcasting touched their life, either as a host or as a listener or as a guest. And personally, podcasting saved my life. There was a time about 3 years ago that I was praying every night that this would be my last night of breathing, because I felt so undeserving of being here on this planet, that I didn't deserve that the oxygen that I was taking for myself, that I was worthy to have. I just didn't believe that I was worth it. I felt that instead of having me on this planet, sucking in this beautiful oxygen, taking up space, that it was space that should have been filled with someone else. I had a guest come on my podcast, shout out to Lakshmi Day, and her story impacted me. We became friends. We started talking. She helped me out of my shell during a really hard time, because borderline agoraphobe, pandemic, all the scariness. But I got on a plane and went to Costa Rica and spent a week with her. Nothing will ever be the same after that week, ever be the same after that week. And I'm not just saying that. Like, sitting on that floor in Costa Rica, wondering, who am I? Why am I showing up? Why am I doing this? Why is this? Made me realize that I had conformed so much to what the outside world was telling me to be, that I lost sight of everything that I wanted to be, everything that I was. And as I sat there on the floor and couldn't write my name, couldn't even write down like male or female, I could not write anything but the words, who am I realized that there's a story here. And I continued to dig into this. And then I was inspired by another guest on my show. And she says, your story was someone's lifeline. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it stuck with me. And it stuck with me. And then I kept envisioning this piece of like, oh my goodness, what if you had like the life ring on the boat and you see somebody drowning and they're trying to get to the surface and they can't get there? Would you hold on to your life ring with your dear life because that made you vulnerable, or would you throw the damn life ring out into the world? Most likely, you'd throw the life ring, you'd allow yourself to be a little bit vulnerable, and you'd save that life. I have heard countless stories of how people's books, how people's podcasts have changed people's lives, have saved people's lives. On my show, The Cure for Pod Fade, I talked with Dave Jackson. And he's like, every Halloween, I call this guy because this guy was listening to his show. And because of something that was said on that show, he chose not to put his suicidal ideations into effect. And it saved his life. And not only that, but he reached out to him and told him the impact. So he checks in on him every year. I've had countless people come to me and say, oh my goodness, that was the inspiration I needed to keep going. That was the inspiration I needed to push myself over to the next level. That was the inspiration I needed to get out of this situation that I was in. That was the inspiration. That is the power of your story. That is the power of what you have to give to the world. So when we're building a business, what happens is we start looking for the shiny objects because we're like, oh, that elusive 6 figures or 7 figures or whatever it is. And we see so much marketing that we should be at these levels, right? I was talking to somebody today. She'll be out on the podcast soon. And she was saying 10% not making six figures, less than 3% making seven figures. So you're not alone. You're not alone in the struggle. But what happens is we turn off so much of the power of who we are and our true stories that we get so stuck in a strategy that worked for someone else. It's like getting stuck in all these diets, thinking this next diet is going to be the next one that's going to get us skinny so that we're worthy enough to show up. Hey, I'm a big bodied woman. It is what it is. Could I eat better? Yes. Could I move more? Yes. But I'm worthy to take up space right now in whatever size body I have. The same thing happens with business. And I truly think that it's a disservice when we sit here and we're like, strategy. Why didn't my thing work? Why did I build a sales funnel? Why did I do all these things? And it comes down to like, what is your true belief behind these things? Like, what is truly going on that's making you not move forward with the life that you desire, with that next level of success, whatever that looks like? And in the interview that I did today, you are going to truly love this interview. It is coming out. I mean, you got to wait a while. It's coming out the 19th of June. So you do have some time with Leslie. Absolutely amazing. Force you to come back. But she was talking about exactly that, but and. Are you living a but life or are you living an and life? And I've been living a but life. I want this next level of success, but I'm afraid of the time commitment. What if I lose my freedom? I want this next level of my life, but what if I can't do it on my own? I want this next level of success and abundance and impact, but what if I'm laughed off the stage? I lived so much in that this is what I want, but that I froze myself. She offered a reframe, which you'll have to really go and check out the episode on June 19th to really get the full reframe because I'm giving you the cliff notes. But what about the and version? I want this level of success and it can be easy. And I know enough. And I can do it right now. And it's possible. Difference between and but. Holy crap, right? Holy crap. Absolutely amazing. So as this story continues, and then I hop on another call with another amazing human doing big things, we realized we had pretty close to the same mission, pretty close to the same tagline. And it dawned on me, universe keeps putting your story as someone life raft in my space. It keeps putting it there for a purpose. When I built my podcasting business, I built it called Podcasting for Your Soul because I truly believe that podcasting is a form of therapy and it is good for your soul. It's good for your soul mission to be able to share unrestricted. It's good for your soul purpose. It's good for you to make an impact on the world. It's good for lasting legacy. Podcasting is good for the soul, period, end of story. And I got away from that with the cure for pod fade because I was really focused on the wrong things. Let's grow your audience. Let's grow your income. Let's do all this. But the thing that 99.9% of people that I've talked to fail to do, including myself, I am raising my hand here, guys, is focus on that really core, deep belief of why. That really core, deep belief of what are you doing? Yeah, we all want to make money. Money is great. Money makes it easier to make a bigger impact, to have all the fun toys, not have to stress. But the thing is, it's not everything. And when you put your full focus on making money, scarcity, all this bullcrap, you live in that but life and you don't get the and it gets to be easy. And I have fought this for 7 years and it gets to be easy. No, that was not what I was telling myself. But it gets to be hard. But it means no freedom. But it means no this. But it means I sacrifice my happiness. But it means that's all bull. It's all bull honky. Bull honky. And I'm sharing this with you because we are going to be going through a transition with the Feed Your Business with Love brand. The core message of self-love, success starts from within, tsunami of self-love, feeding your business with self-love, feeding your business with love, heart-centeredness is staying, but it's up leveling. It's up leveling to, is this your story? Share your story. Your story is your superpower. Your story illuminates the path and lights the way for others. Your story is that. Your story and the power of your stories empowers your success, ignites your passion, and inspires others. And this has always been my core mission. I mean, my process is called the deity method. So the goddess methods, where you discover yourself, you embody that new self, you use it to inspire, to make an impact, you transform in the transaction, and you leave your legacy behind. That is through your story and your gifts, and you have to hone in on that. So as I unfold, I keep them going back and forth. Like, okay, what does this look like? So if you've noticed, I haven't been offering anything. It's been a complete pause other than the podcast audits, which I love and I will keep doing, because if you have a business, a podcast, and an offer and something's not working, I absolutely love getting in there and finding that heart center to that so that you can build your podcast, to build your business, so that you can build a bigger impact and create your tsunami. We'll still offer those. Podcastcpr.com if you want to grab a 30-minute coaching session with me for free. And no, it is not a bait and switch sales call, because those are icky. It is 30 minutes of coaching with me. If you want more because I served you so well, you know where to find me and you reach out. I will follow up with you and tell you, like, hey, how's it going? But there's a certain point when it becomes a coaching relationship versus a freebie, but you still get coaching. It's 30 minutes of my time in your business, building a plan for you to move forward, whether you choose to work with me, whether you choose to pay with me, whether you choose to go forward. It's free time. Because for me, I want to serve. And in serving, you know what happens? I gain trust. I make an impact. I inspire. I use story to connect with you, because that is what business is all about, right? We forgot this. We forgot that business is about connecting with other freaking humans. Connections, conversations, community. That is where your business will thrive, not some stupid sales funnel and your damn pitches and your perfect punchlines. It's about people. I'm getting a little heated here. But I want you to keep remembering that your story makes an impact. Even if the numbers don't say it, someone is watching and listening that you don't know about, and you've impacted them. If you show up heart-centered, ready to serve, everything else will follow. But you have to come back to that piece inside. And for me, I kept struggling, like, okay, how can I serve on a greater level? I love my podcast. I love doing these podcast audits. I loved my mastermind. Podcasting Your Soul was absolutely amazing, but I wanted it to be more than podcasting. So I'm excited because I don't know what it quite looks like yet, but it's going to be your story is someone's your story is someone's life raft. Someone's wrap. Let's wrap it out. I can't even talk anymore. Your story is someone's life raft. Empower your business through your story, from pain to inspired prosperity. And the cool thing about this is we're going to go through embracing your story so that you can actually recognize the power of your unique story, understanding the connection between your personal pain and your business growth, and how to use that to inspire others, and then how to embrace these, own it, so that you can combine the two and create a massive change in the world that will lead you to success and business growth. And then the next, we're going to talk about your purpose, the purpose in your pain. Because again, as a manifesting generator, if you don't know human design, I'm a manifesting generator. I'm a role model and a martyr. Let me tell you, I got to learn all the crap so you don't have to. But I want you to find the purpose in your pain, uncover your lessons and your wisdom, your story so that you can empower others, and your purpose and your mission through transforming this pain into inspired prosperity. This is huge. Then we're going to reframe your challenges into how we can use them as opportunities to get your mindset from victimhood to empowerment, and how to use these as a stepping stone in your current business and using your story to inspire and impact others so that you can transform in the transactions and leave your legacy behind. And then, how to do that. And then how to craft the empowering narrative. So how do you use your story to what I call podcast story sell, to blog story sell, to story sell using the story? Like, what are the key elements and themes in your story that are going to connect with others? How can your story create an impact to the people that are listening? And then I'm going to teach you how to share with authenticity so you can reach that impact that you desire, getting that confidence out there, developing better communication skills, owning in on who you have. And then, of course, we're going to leverage our story for business growth. We're going to talk about all the ways to market your business so that you're going to get a focus from me on SEO, podcasting, Pinterest, LinkedIn, blogging, YouTube, more than you're going to get TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. But I do have some special guests that I've been reaching out to, because again, this just came up today. So I'm going to reach out to those guests to come in to kind of teach you those strategies if you want to use any of that. And I'm going to be bringing in somebody to help you write your book, because again, I think that podcasting and books are really legacy leaving, impact driving. And then I want you to cultivate inspired prosperity. I want you to nurture your mindset and abundance with your gifts and to continued success. And then I really just want you to lean into using your story to inspire others. Throw out that life raft. I was talking to my friend Erin from Vintage Moons. She's absolutely amazing. She has some great business strategy calls. You should totally check her out if you're kind of needing to clear some of these blocks. Maybe I'll have her in the program. She's also been on this podcast, but she's been helping me work through this. And she made this analogy that just blew my mind. Again, Erin, Vintage Moons. And I'll put her information in the show notes for you because you got to check her out. She's got this intuitive marketing program, freaking bomb.com. But what I want to say is that she was like, okay, think of it this way. Okay, at one point in time, you were out in the ocean trying to keep your head above water, hoping for something to come by. Maybe I'm exaggerating on the story for her, but maybe you found a little piece of driftwood to hang on to. Then you found a life preserver. Then all of a sudden this life raft came by. Now you've taken this life raft and you started building your boat, your ship. Now maybe you have a luxury cruise liner because you have to come from treading water to building this giant cruise liner and you're enjoying the water. What's on those luxury cruise liners? Life rafts. So the next time that you're out in your zone of genius, in your neighborhood, supporting people, you can look down and those people that are out treading water, trying to keep their head above water, you have the power to throw that life raft overboard with your story. And that is what I want for you. So I'm letting you know this is a bonus episode. I don't drop episodes on Friday. It's coming out today because in the next couple of weeks, you will start to see Feed Your Business with Love shift to your story is someone's life raft. Don't know the tagline for it. Don't know all the things. And you'll also hear me start talking about your story is someone's life raft mastermind. This is going to be a 6-month mastermind, which I'm doing for an absolutely crazy price for this round because you're here while I'm building the next level ship. I just told you what all of it was about. I want to make this affordable for my beta testers because you're coming with me for the ride. 6 months with me and your community. You get all the things. I don't have a full outline for it, but if you want to claim one of the beta spots, which is over a 50%, right now it's like 65% off what I'm going to be releasing it as when it's completely ready to go and evergreen. Right now, it's going to be $2,222. Of course, there's payment plans that can be extended out all the way out till 12 months because I want to make this affordable. If you're ready to harness the power of your story so that you can make a bigger income and a bigger impact on your life, the time is now to tell me. You can just reach out to me, say, I want to be in your beta. It will be starting in June. You do get a week off every month. There won't be a group call once a month, so that there's always that integration week, both for you and for me, so that I can get to this, but it doesn't mean that I'm out of touch. But if you're ready to harness this power, harness that power of your story to make an impact, to make bigger income. Again, more income, bigger impact, right? The more you have, the more you can give. It's not a bad thing to make more. But if you want to be one of those people, let me know. I am truly excited for this. So be on the lookout. You'll see some changes. I'll keep reminding you it's coming on this podcast, but Feed Your Business with Love is getting a rebrand, is getting an upgrade, and it's coming with a super cool upgrade rebrand mastermind that if you want to take your story and turn it into an impactful brand that is that life raft for someone else, you want to come on board right now. Again, I'm doing this as I hate saying the word beta because you think you're not getting anything. I'm taking the best of every program that I've created for the last 7 years. So that's everything from my health coaching to my business coaching to my podcast development. And yes, you will get podcasting in here. You will get marketing strategies in here. You will get blogging. You will get SEO. You will get the nitty gritty. But what you're truly going to get is how to dig in and find that story that's going to connect with your audience so that you can make an impact, so you can make bigger freaking income. So this is getting long. I don't like long. I like short and sweet, but I'm so inspired that I had to share it with you. So if you're interested, let me know. But I want you to say, my story makes impacts. I'm ready to throw a life raft in for other people. My story is enough. I am worthy. I am enough in this moment. I am done living the but life. I am ready to live in the and. Now go out and do it. And I will see you soon.